Welcome to Practical Law. I'm your host, family law attorney Henry Gornbein. Many people go through a divorce, and it's one of the most traumatic times in one's life. Today on Practical Law, we are going to present a basic primer discussing the key issues and what to expect as you go step by step through a divorce. I would like to welcome my partner, Elisa Peskin-Shepherd, as we discuss these important issues. Elisa, we were kind of building the structure where with children you have custody, parenting time. The next step really is child support. Tell us a little bit about child support.
So now you're in two different households, but you still have the same children. And who's going to pay for what? Michigan has guidelines, the Michigan Child Support Guidelines, that by formula establish what child support should be based on the family income, based on what dad's income is and what mom's income is. And child support is usually paid to one parent or the other based on their incomes.
And they're also geared in such a way that if one parent has primary custody, the income of the custodial parent is weighed slightly less than the non-custodial parent to encourage the custodial parent to work without being penalized on a dollar-for-dollar basis.
Right.
And their guidelines, the other thing, I'm often asked the question, does a person who's receiving child support have to account for where their child support is going?
You know, many payors used to really want to know, how are you using my child? How are you using the money I give you? How are you using that child support? But the recipient of the child support is not obligated in any way to do an accounting of those monies. And really we say that child support, we know what it costs to raise our children, especially when they become teenagers.
Yes.
And child support really, it's a basic formula. It doesn't necessarily cover every expense of those children. Sometimes in divorce judgments we include an extracurricular activity provision just because if your children is involved in travel soccer or softball or these things, dance class, they get so expensive, child support really doesn't take those things into consideration or cover those expenses.
And that's important because if it's not there, then there's a question as to whether you can get it, and you really can't.
Right.